Hey, this is David McCree, CPA. Today I want to talk to you about the new notice requirements for 501c4 organizations. Now, this is a notice that the IRS is now requiring 501c4 organizations to file a notice that they intend to operate as a C4. Now, before there was no such notice, and a 501c4 could form and operate for almost 2 years before the IRS even knew they existed. And when they finally filed their return, their tax return, Form 990, then the IRS found out that they were in existence. But the IRS wants to know up front that you intend to operate as a C4. So they issued temporary regulations in July 2016 that explain how you're supposed to do this. So now certain 501c4 organizations are required to electronically submit Form 8976, and this is a notice of intent to operate under Section 501c4, and it has to be submitted within 60 days of the date of formation of the organization. It's a one-time submission. Once you've submitted it, it never has to be submitted again by that organization under the current rules. For nonprofit corporations, the date of formation means the date of incorporation, and for an unincorporated association, it means whatever date the Articles of Association were adopted. Now, here's the general rule. A 501c4 organization must electronically submit a properly completed Form 8976 to the IRS within 60 days after its date of formation. Okay? But there's some special rules for organizations that are already in existence as of July 8th, 2016. The special rule is organizations already in existence, in other words, they have a date of formation on or before July 8th, 2016, and have either filed a Form 1024 or have filed a tax return, they do not have to submit Form 8976. Okay, as long as either the Form 1024 or the tax return was filed on or before July 8th, 2016. Now, here's another special rule. It concerns the same type of organization, in other words, one that is already in existence on July 8th, 2016, but it has not filed either a Form 1024 or a tax return. Okay, this organization does have to electronically submit Form 8976, and it has until September 6, 2016 to do it. Okay, so let's take a quick review of the special rules. So the special rules concern organizations that are already in existence on July 8th, 2016. Okay, on the left side of your screen is the case where the organization that's already in existence did file either the 1024 or the tax return by July 8th, 2016. That organization does not have to file Form 8976. Okay, but if it did not file either the 1024 or the tax return by July 8th, 2016, then it has until September 6, 2016 to file the Form 8976, which again is an electronic form, not a paper form. Now, let's just review the general rule. Okay? If the date of formation of the organization, the 501c4 organization, is after July 8th, 2016, then the organization has 60 days from its date of formation to electronically submit the 8976. Okay? Now, what about the Form 8976? Where do you submit it? Well, I've got the URL up here on the screen, and there is a user fee of $50 to file the return. That is subject to change, of course, and you'll have to go and register at that services.irs.gov/registration. And to pay the fee, I think they'll probably shift you over to a different website, pay.gov or something like that. I haven't done one yet, so I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go. Now, what's required on Form 8976? Well, name and address of the organization, employer ID number, the date the organization was organized or incorporated, in other words, the date of formation, what state it was incorporated in, a statement that the purpose of the organization is to operate as either a social welfare organization, civic league, or as a local association of employees. In other words, a statement that it qualifies for 501c4. And then, of course, the month that the organization's annual accounting period ends. Here's some important facts about the Form 8976. First, it's not a request for recognition of tax-exempt status. You have to file Form 1024 if you want a determination letter. It's not open to public inspection. It does not relieve the organization of its requirement to file Form 990. And it is subject to a late filing penalty if you don't file the 8976 on time. And what sort of penalties are they? Well, first of all, there's the penalty against the organization. $20 a day for each day the Form 8976 is late, up to a maximum of $5,000. Okay. Now, what if the organization doesn't file? The IRS may make a written demand against the managers and say, hey, you haven't filed your Form 8976. We're giving you until such and such a date to file it. If the manager ignores it, the IRS can penalize the manager or managers $20 a day for each day they ignore the written request. Okay. Again, there's a maximum of $5,000, and there is joint and several liability for responsible managers. Fortunately, there is a reasonable cause penalty relief for organizations that just honestly, don't get it filed. Section 6652C5 provides that penalties will not be imposed if the failure was due to reasonable cause. The IRS hasn't told us yet how to submit that request, but it's reasonable to assume that a written request that follows the established procedures will be required. In other words, showing of ordinary business care and prudence, showing that there was no willful neglect, show that there were significant mitigating factors or factors beyond the control of the filer, that the organization acted in a responsible manner before and after the failure, that sort of thing. If you're seeking relief from IRS penalties against your nonprofit organization or one of your clients' nonprofits, I can help. Or I can provide you with all the instruction you need to successfully obtain relief yourself. Contact me at nonprofittaxguy.com or form990help.com, or you can email me at david.mccree.cpa@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.